Bobby Reynolds just had a very impressive win over John Isner, your first top 20 win in nearly 7 years. How delighted are you with that?
Yeah, no, I'm happy to get it done. It was a tough match for both of us today. With the conditions, it was really windy, but I felt like I served well and I returned well when I needed to, and took advantage of the break points that I got.
And you mentioned the wind. How much do you think that upset John today?
Yeah, it's tough. You can't really get in a rhythm because you never know which way the wind's blowing. It kind of moves back and forth both ways, and then towards the third set, the sun was in both of our eyes, for our service game. So, it wasn't obviously ideal conditions, but we both have to play in both of them.
Now, we've seen on Twitter that you are using Jesse Levine's rackets this week. Can you just tell us what the story is behind that?
I would tell you that it's not rackets; it's One-Racquet. Luckily he was nice enough to give me one of his rackets in Brisbane, because the ones that I brought down here didn't fare so well, and I didn't really like it after I played a couple of matches with him. So, he was nice enough to give me one racket, and and that's been getting me through the last 5 matches.
Are you going to be giving him his rackets back?
He told me that I owe him 20%, but I told him that the more that the tournament goes on, the less the chance is that he gets his racket back, or the 20% for that matter.
Now, you're here in Sydney for the first time. You've qualified into the main draw, and you're through to your first ATP quarterfinals since 2008. What do you love about Sydney?
I think maybe just the new surroundings. Obviously the downtown's beautiful. The hotel's really great. I haven't been able to get out and see the beaches like everybody says, or the Opera House or anything like that. So it's been mostly just the courts and the hotel room. But I'll hopefully continue to do well and see the surroundings afterwards.
Now, you've got Stepanek or Nieminen in the quarterfinals. How confident are you feeling? Do you fancy you could go a bit further here?
I feel well. Like I said, my game feels like I'm playing pretty well. The body feels okay after 5 matches, and I've never played Jarkko, I don't think, before, but I've played Stepanek once or twice. Pretty close matches, so I'll wait and see till tomorrow and give it all I got.
And this has been an excellent start to the season for you, obviously. How would you like to build on that for the rest of the year?
Obviously to be in the first quarterfinal, in the second tournament of the year, it was kind of a tough decision for me whether to play this one out or because I was in the qualies of the Australian Open. So, I'm glad that obviously that I stuck with it here and gave it my all, and I hope to build on this for the rest of the year.
And was there anything that you did in the off season that you could attribute this success to? Have you tried anything new?
Not really, to tell you the truth. Maybe it was going from the rackets that I didn't like too much to now this racket that I've played with for the past couple of years, and maybe it just kind of gives you a little new life, and and that's probably the only thing I can attribute it to.